Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be kind of an old school kind of video. Prepping for Import Alliance. Really excited about this year. Got some new plans. David is on the team now as far as the YouTube channel goes. My hair looks ridiculous. But he's now the channel editor, which is going to be awesome. That's going to hopefully be really good for productivity's sake. And we've got plans. We've got some fun plans for IA this year. It's going to be a different video than I usually do, which is just kind of point my camera and stuff and hope for the best. Man, my hair really looks insane. Oh well. That thing. It is not exactly IA ready yet. That's today's video. Getting that ready to go, and I'm excited. It's a nice cloudy day. I don't think it's gonna rain. It's not supposed to until 5, yeah, should be good for cleaning her up and painting some stuff. And I've got some goodies in the house, so it's gonna be a lot of just prep and I guess time lapse. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, or maybe just some nice little shots with some music or something. But first things first, gotta clean it. So, time to do that. So the first wash is done. It's not perfect as far as washes go. There's still obviously some stuff, but the majority of what I wanted is good. I wanted to touch with that. I may or may not do that this time, because I do plan on taking this wing off and remounting it, because somehow in the last 2 years this happened. So it's no longer exactly stable. Like, it is, but it isn't. And I'm just not super comfortable with that. So the plan is to take that off and figure out why it's doing it the way it is and redo it.
If this city was a kingdom, I'd want you to rule with me. Still worried for your safety after all that tomfoolery. And I know I'm probably freaking out foolishly. I just don't want the next thing that I write to be a eulogy in your honor. And I know you'd hate it too. All the petty little things that I'd associate with you, like stairwells, night veil, and beautiful smiles, like taiko, instruments, and 300 miles, like happiness, elated afternoons in the shade, like long car trips and trying to move where it rains, like never thinking twice but always using your brain, and like Sherlock Holmes in every tune that you sang, like pie baking, Seattle or Portland, or lack of...
Alright, so as I suspected just by looking at the car and what I had seen, I'm pretty sure while it wasn't mine, it got into an accident of some sort. This is bent down over here and is no longer facing straight. And I'm assuming that's a good chunk of the reason as to why the hood and the bumper doesn't fit properly. So that really sucks, because it wasn't like that when I owned it. But what can you do? I don't know what it got hit by or what it hit, but whatever it was is enough to mess up the fitment of the front bumper and the hood. The hood doesn't latch properly anymore. So if I were to close this, it doesn't actually fully lock. Don't sell your cars if you like them. That's my advice. Because you'll have stupid shit like this happen, then you'll have to deal with it if you decide to buy the car back. I got the headlights working with the help of David. We managed to get those working, which is nice. But like, there's just so much of this car that isn't how I would do it, and it was just kind of neglected. No offense to the guy who had it, but it wasn't maintained how it should have been. And it's definitely been showing in my ownership of it, having it back. Anyway, enough crying about it. I'm going to take these off and replace them because I've got new ones upstairs. So let me go grab those and swap those out. And then I'm going to work on the bumper. Which you can see is broken. And that's part of what's causing the sag. So I'm going to try to epoxy that and get that into a relatively normal shape. At least so it has some structural integrity. And same thing on the other side. It's the same situation. So also these are going on it. The ones I had, I don't know if you could see, were just missing. I guess they got broken off somehow. So I'm going to be painting these and putting these on the front bumper again. So I'll have these back also. So another thing that I had and now don't, and now do again. So plastic here. It's as old as this car, which makes it 16 years old. Which means it's time to be replaced. Well, that was a very ugly way of getting that out, but there was no taking that screw out of there. So, time to make sure that's bent back. As far as replacing what was right there, I've got a couple different options, and I'm not sure which ones are going to work, so that's why I got all of them. But we're going to see here which of these will fit in there and do what I need them to do. That's close. Not quite where I want it, but not too far off either. So you want it to be as flush as possible up against this surface. So having this little gap there ever so slightly isn't ideal. So let me try this now with this other one. Well, that definitely fits better. I don't know if it's really where I want it to be, but I mean, it's better than it was. Alright, well, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm not going to record it again, because that'd be kind of pointless. Anyway. Alright, now time to address this guy. Which shouldn't be too difficult, but still probably won't be super fun. Got it off. So next step is a helicopter. I'm gonna try and fix this nonsense going on here. See how well this goes. Got little thingies. So we're just gonna mix up this epoxy. It says it has a 5-minute set time. We'll give it more than that because I'm not in a hurry. Not entirely sure how I want to go about. This will just fill it in like that. Well, that's not working, so I guess I'm gonna sit here for 5 minutes and hold this. suppose I should have tested that whole clamping thing before I got into it. Alright, so I decided to use tape to hold this in place because I think it's going to take longer than 5 minutes. And I don't really feel like sitting here for that long. And my hands are already getting sticky because it got on my hands holding it. And that's not really what I'm trying to do here. So hopefully that goes to plan. I'm going to go wash my hands because they're gluey now. At least now I know what my plan of action is for this side. Well, fingers crossed that does something because that sag is really annoying. The plan is to buy a new bumper anyway, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if it didn't fix it. But I at least want to have it looking better for IA because I really dislike how it looks at the moment. But, you know, you can't fix everything sometimes, so I'm just gonna have to hope that that at least makes it better. So, but for now, we're done with this, and it's time to start prepping for paint on the hood scoop and the front spats. I did find more of my sandpaper. Looks like I'm gonna be using 1000 grit because it's either 1000 grit or 250. 1000 will do fine. And if it doesn't, I guess 220 will do fine. But we just need a good surface for the primer to sit on, because this is just gloss black at the moment. It's very not paintable. I mean, it is. I could paint it. Just don't want to. Alright, so it's pretty sufficiently sanded. I'm gonna have to wipe it all off, obviously. But it's definitely more sanded than this guy right here. So, time to move on. Alright, so a quick swap of the battery later, because it died on me while I was filming, and I don't know if you even saw me primer that one. Next coat, or not next coat, but next piece. That was me being dumb, not paying attention. Alright, so up next, we got our base coat. Got that white paint gang. Yeah, let's just get to... Honestly, the trick to getting a good coat or a good paint job is to just be patient and expect it to take a few coats. If you try to do it all at once, you'll get runs and scrubs and stuff. Just take your time with it. Alright, time for coat number 2. I switched into a long sleeve shirt so my arms don't get all spray painty because honestly, it's annoying and I don't like it. There's coat number 2. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's some tiger striping happening on that one. So for the next coat, I'm going to go horizontal. And then the coat after that, I'll go vertical again. I think. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to crisscross. These ones also have a little bit of tiger striping. Really, I just need to get enough coats on there to where it's not an issue. But slowly but surely. Like I said, don't want to overdo it. Been there, done that. Not trying to go back. Also, this color is really close to the color of my car. Not quite perfect, but close enough to where it's alright for me, because the plan is to eventually just repaint the whole thing. But this is by no means a professional paint job right here. This is me painting shit in my garage. Alright, so it is about 24-ish hours later. I finished the last coat. I did the white and the clear. I don't think you guys saw any of that. No, I think you saw the white, but I don't think you saw the clear. Not that it matters, it's clear. I'm not a huge fan of how they feel. They feel soft, the paint does, but it's spray paint. So, I mean, it's a clear automotive enamel, but what are you gonna do? In theory, I did all the steps properly. Also, some hair got under the clear coat, which is annoying, but it's not too bad. There's 2 pieces of hair on all, like, one on this one on this one. 4 on that one. It'll bug me and no one else will notice, so it's not the end of the world. So let's attach these to the bumper, and then we'll work on getting everything put on the car. Let's flip this guy upside down. And it looks like the bumper is broken, where this is going to be mounted. On every single one. And it's been drilled into. Trusty old 3M tape. Definitely recommend for any automotive use. And if you've never put these on, they're a pain in the ass to put on, in case you're wondering. They don't ever actually fit right. They do, but they don't. And they suck. In case you were planning on putting them on, and you've decided for some reason to use my video as an instructional video, that is my instruction, is just a heads up, they fucking suck. Honestly, I might not even need 3M tape. Or maybe I will. And we line, you can't see this, we're just gonna line 3M right over here. So remember when I said it felt soft? I damaged it already, right out the bat. Damn. That is the case of me accidentally choosing the wrong clear coat, I think. That really, really sucks, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm not going to complain about it. I always feel like such a sham, at least before, not as much now, but when people would come up and be like, wow man, you have a clean Subi, that's the cleanest Subi I've ever seen, and I had like thousands of dollars worth of rust repair that needed to be done, and it was like, yeah, it's not. Now at least the rust repair's fixed, so I mean that's something.
Wow.
I hate it.
Yeah, well,
It's better.
it is better.
There it is. Done. Could be better, could be worse. I've got the side spats on there now, and the hood scoop is technically the same color as the car. So, I mean,
Cute.
it's not perfect, but it was never gonna be. So, I'll probably wash it again and call it there. I don't like that gap, or that gap, or that gap, or those gaps. But those gaps are because it was hit, and I can't do anything about that because I wasn't there for it. And then those gaps, I'm not going to be able to fix. At least not right now. Especially while the paint is as it is. And then this gap, I don't even know, man. I could maybe do something about that. I don't know. I'm probably just not going to touch it. Just not bother with it. But yeah, it looks good. It's the hood scoop being the same color is a big deal. So time for me to actually wash it up, clean up the rims, and do a final once over. But as far as Atlanta prep, that's pretty much the end of it. I probably won't touch that. I might touch it up again with a white pen. Actually, let me do that right now, on camera, live.
What?
We're doing a live touch-up.
Why did my parents get divorced? Miata.
All right. Oh, I'm not even looking at it.
Sounds like the guy from Jonah.
There you go. That was your live touch-up. Okay. You're welcome. I know a lot of you really wanted to see that tutorial on how to do a touch-up live. There you go. Paint pen. So, yep. Like I said, wash it one more time and then call it a day. And I'm gonna actually clean the wheels this time because I didn't do that last time because I was just washing the paint. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave David a thanks in the comments down below because he's going to be editing this video and future videos if everything goes according to plan. And I know I didn't make it easy on him because there's a lot of footage because I always like to make my life difficult, and he volunteered for this. So, you're welcome, David. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, get excited for some IA content because it is going to be really fun, and like I said, the plan is to do something different than what we usually do. So, should be a good time. Anyway.
Really 8 months later, I think you had it backwards. I asked you who you were, said you're cute, you were flattered. Now our story's gotta fill with happily forever afters. And I don't think I could have fallen for you any faster.